And we are recording.
Oh, are we?
And
hey, make sure I can record too, huh? I haven't done a freaking podcast in forever.
All right, you got the rights to record now as well.
Thanks, man.
I'm sorry.
Do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or are we just going to start
just
now?
To start now. I've already started the stream too, so we're live on Facebook.
We're recording. We're live.
We're live. We're live on Facebook, and we are recording. Hello, everyone. We are the Sports Nerds. We got Ken Costo in the house tonight. John Olson, as usual. Big E is here, I'm sure. And as soon as he uncovers his camera, he'll show up. And, of course, myself. Well, Bob is down for the count today, folks. Come down with a case of kidney stones. Kidney stones. So he's down for the count today. Poor guy.
I haven't done a podcast. Hi, Jen.
You haven't done a podcast when? How long, John?
Oh, I haven't recorded one of these in a long time, man. It's been over a month or something, so it's good to be back, man.
Yes.
You guys hear me?
I can hear you, Elliot. Yes.
We can hear you.
That damn shit.
What's the matter?
I don't know how, but my fucking mixer was unplugged.
Turn your TV down, brother. Just a touch. So yeah, what a day in the NFL. It isn't even over yet. I'm going to give the floor to John Olson because he's got the biggest.
No, it's fine. No, go on ahead and you discuss whatever your heart desires.
Well, who'd have thought on the same day, both the Browns are going to beat the Browns beat the Ravens 40-25.
This is a homer statement.
And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are putting a whoop-assing on the LA Rams. It is 45-27 with 10 minutes to play. Who'd have thunk it? Let me just say that I'm glad to see that the Browns offense finally decided to show up. And that today was going to give me an idea of exactly how the rest of the season is going to go. So now I'm optimistic. I still don't think they're great yet, but it made me optimistic. So, and the Bucs are playing well.
They lead their division at 500.
Yes, they lead the division at 500. Tells you how great that division is. But when the Pittsburgh and Cincinnati are 0-3, they play tomorrow night.
Exactly. Not only did they win, but they won in Baltimore, and it was a stinker stuffing too.
They won in Baltimore and dominated the whole entire game. Nick Chubb with an 85-yard touchdown run. Hello.
88.
88. Excuse me. You're right, Elliot. 88. Yes.
Wow.
Baker only threw one pick. Thank God. He only had one touchdown, but the star of the show was Nick Chubb today. He ran wild. Hey, Brett. So yeah, it was a good day for me. I'm happy. I'm excited.
Yeah, and you're winning your fantasy.
And I'm kicking the crap out of the guy I'm playing on fantasy today. I've learned my lesson, as I was telling Elliot earlier, John.
I don't know how many times I told you about that.
Quarterbacks don't have even near the impact that the receivers and the running backs do on fantasy, and I'm sold now.
Anymore?
You didn't know that?
I do that. I thought they were important, but I didn't realize how little important.
Not in today's NFL.
Running backs and wideouts, man.
Not in today's NFL.
Yeah. Nick Chubb had almost 40 fantasy
points. Tom Brady, 5.5 fantasy points.
Yeah.
I thought they were important, but I didn't realize how.
Who's got their sound on?
Not in today's NFL.
Who just? All right, Ken. Mute Facebook, Ken, because we can hear it coming to the speakers.
Tom Brady,
all right.
5.5 fantasy points. Yeah, I can hear myself.
There you go.
Later.
Beautiful.
There you go. I had McCaffrey on my team today. I had Jarvis Landry, who had a big day, and the tight end from Seattle. What's his name, Elliot? We talked about him.
Tight end from Seattle, Will Dissly.
Yeah, Dissly. All ball.
Everyone's favorite.
Yes, Disley is having a great game. So
That dude's got some game, man.
yeah, all my backs and receivers were in double figures today. So it's like, except for one, and that was the Rams just scored. Oh God, the Bucs gonna lose it again.
Yeah, that was Cooper Kupp. Thank you very much, Cooper.
But all but one of my backs and receivers were in double digits today.
Wow. Well done.
And my quarterbacks.
Well, Cooper Kupp at the end pulled it out, but
yeah, I have Minshew as my starting quarterback, and I've got Dalton tomorrow night. Minshew's not doing too bad, but
was that by choice or by chance?
By choice, unfortunately. It's the best players I can get a hold of for this week.
Well, that's called chance.
Off the waiver wire.
That's called chance.
Yeah, chance. Okay, we'll call it chance.
Because if you had other choices,
if I wanted to choose, I wasn't going to choose those two as a combination. No.
Exactly.
What is Andy Dalton's record at?
Doesn't matter about his record. He's a decent fantasy quarterback. That's all that matters. And I don't care about his record. I think they're playing in Pittsburgh tomorrow night, if I'm not mistaken.
They are.
Father and son are having a pretty serious battle over here this week.
Are you?
No, John and his
Me
son.
and my kid. Yeah, I was with him all day today in the sports bar, and he was talking shit all day. It was great.
Well, that's all right, John. You can talk shit about him because his Cardinals are getting beat.
Yeah. I think he comes to every Sunday. Me and him go for wings and stuff. I think it's probably because he likes seeing me stress out
over
in
the
public.
Bills. Over the Bills.
Here's a who would have thunk.
Yeah.
Who would have thunk that the Browns would put up 40 points?
Right.
Okay.
In Baltimore.
In Baltimore, and Odell would only score 4 fantasy points.
Because it was all Nick Chubb and Jarvis Landry. And Landry went out.
Odell Beckham Jr. is once again the most overrated wide receiver.
Jarvis also had 167 receiving yards. He didn't have a touchdown, but he had 167 receiving yards. And he left the game under concussion protocol at one point.
Speaking of concussion protocol.
Yeah. The New England Patriots are the dirtiest team in the NFL. That shot on Allen today was a cheap shot. Big time cheap shot.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Oh, yes.
Am I allowed to rant yet?
You can rant now. Yes, absolutely. Anytime you're ready, John.
So let's get the elephant in the room out of the. Okay, Josh Allen pooped the bed today. He was garbage. Yes. I think he was way over his head. Just didn't look like he had it. Right. Okay. That being said, okay, Buffalo's defense made Tom Brady look pedestrian. Made him look like everyday. Tom Wicked Pisser. Oh, I'm so awesome. I'm awesome when no one touches me. Oh yeah, look at me when I'm under pressure. I throw the ball away. I'm Tom Brady. Yeah. He's garbage when he's under pressure. I don't know why everybody puts him in this
Agreed, because every time that Buffalo needed a 3-and-out, the defense gave him a 3-and-out today.
Absolutely. And they do pass rush or they do a blitz and something and you get all under pressure and you throw it away.
Haven't you heard Stephen A. Smith call it all the time when he was arguing with Skip Bayless all the time? Talking about Tom Brady starts acting like Gregory Hines in the pocket when he's under pressure.
Oh, tap dancing, man. He's superstar, bro. He tap dances. What's he mean? I knew that. I mean, a lot of people didn't. If they don't watch the Bills, they don't know how good the defense is. I mean, Micah Hyde is just my new favorite player on the planet. I mean, the guy, that entire secondary, everything about the defense I love. This is the problem I have with the Patriots. Not that, it's Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, whatever. What I can't stand is how they get away with stuff so blatantly, and then the refs bail them out. There was multiple times when Josh Allen got a face mask. I mean, it was right in front of the ref, and the guy's head was like this in front of the ref. No penalty. Mm-hmm. Then another play, there was pass interference on, I think it was against Zay Jones, when it was down at the 10-yard line, and the refs even threw the flag, but then they pick it up because he had no chance to catch it, even though they threw the flag. So this is before even the hit. Right. And then they get this targeting where this kid goes missiling into the guy, head-to-head. It's pretty much textbook on how you're not supposed to tackle someone.
Yep.
So they give him a penalty, but of course the refs have got to bail out the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
So what do? They get Buffalo on a holding call. So it's just it's the way the Patriots win that's so infuriating. Like if they want to beat the crap out of the Bills like 46-10, then okay, you know. But it was a defensive play, and it was just the reason the Bills sucked that first half, but the second half, man, they were gunning, man.
Yes, they
and
were.
It was just like after that, then the refs start getting in with their stupid calls, picking up flags, and then you saw the targeting, which wasn't called targeting; it was just called.
Are you watching the Tampa game?
No.
Huh?
I got red zone on.
Oh, okay.
Are they blowing their lead again?
Yeah, they just got a pick 6.
Here you go, Kenny. Here you go, Kenny.
45,
Here it is. Here it is. They're going to show it on red zone right now.
They're going to go for the 2 right now.
They're showing it on red zone.
I don't have red zone.
Oh, there it is. Look out. And he turns around. Marcus Peters running it back for a pick 6. Imagine that against the Buccaneers.
And now they could get to within a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Yes, they get a 2-point. They're within 3 points.
They had an 18-point lead, mind you.
Yes.
At the beginning of the fourth quarter, mind you. Okay.
Yes, and there's still 8 minutes to go.
That dude should
Still
get
8 minutes to
penalized
go.
for a shot to the head.
Nobody gives up leads in the fourth quarter like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
See, you know why that's happening? You know
Why?
why that's happening? Because you got out in front of your skis talking about who would have thought that.
I know. You know what? It's all right. It's all good.
You don't have a jinx a losing team that way, man.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. I don't hurt as bad when the Bucs lose as I do when the Browns lose.
And there's still 8 minutes to go.
I know.
Yeah, you're only allowed one of your teams to win this week. The rest of us don't get that luxury, Scott.
Kenny's known me 20 years. I've been a Browns and Bucs fan for 20 years. He's always been.
That was his name on FFFL, Browns Bucs.
Yeah.
Peppers got pummeled. Like, was that a penalty?
Yeah, he got hit in the head. You saw
but
that,
was
right?
was it a flag? It wasn't even a flag, was
They
it?
didn't even throw a flag on it.
Like that was worse than the Josh Allen one.
Yeah.
But NFL just I think the NFL wants someone to die on the field.
Well, did you see
that's
our
their wish if they extend the schedule to 17 games.
Did you see our old friend Vontae Burfict get tossed out today for
yeah, he got thrown out, right?
Yeah.
Wow, what stunning news.
Hey,
I was too busy swearing at the television.
How about big ups to Larry Fitzgerald for moving into second place in the all-time recession list behind Jerry Rice?
Yes, he'll never catch Jerry because
he'll never catch him because he needs 200 more receptions.
Yeah.
And big shout out to Frankie Gore for 15,000
15,000 yards. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Holy cow! Did you see that shot at the
original 49er, baby? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Of course, they couldn't win because, you heard my rant. Anyways.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure there's more to it than that.
No.
You knew you were in trouble. No. You knew you were in trouble, serious trouble, when Matt Barkley came in.
Well, yeah, but it's like, but you know what, dude? Matt
Barkley didn't play bad. He did.
He wasn't that last play. Like the offensive line in that last series.
Did he score anything?
No, but that last drive, dude, the O line was dreadful. Like they were really bad, and up until that point, they were decent. They were good the entire season, but that last drive, it just looked horrible. So that interception, I don't fault him on that, man. He got, it is what it is. I think personally, Buffalo needs to cut ties with Zay Jones. See if you can trade him to some schlemiel team like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or something.
There you go.
Like the CFL?
Yeah, CFL, yeah. And then get the ex-CFL guy, Duke Williams, who's on their practice squad, and bring him in because I'm pretty sure Josh Allen is out until probably week 7 after their bye.
You're saying about, I don't know. Well,
with that concussion?
Concussion could be a couple weeks.
Because they don't have a bye. They play Tennessee next week, then they got a bye. I bet you they sit him to Tennessee.
You're probably right. He's out till week 7.
Just to be sure.
If they have a bye in there, they're not going to play him.
Yeah, and so cut Zay, see if you can trade him, because Zay Jones can't catch a freaking beach ball. Like, it's pathetic.
He can't catch
They have Duke Williams, who is just
catch a cold barefoot in the wintertime.
He couldn't catch pneumonia in like the Antarctic, like skinny dipping. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. It's so bad. It's so frustrating because I was such a Zay Jones fan too, but he can't catch. He just can't, and he can't get open too. It's like when he does get open, it's like, oh, whatever. Who cares?
Can I say something about the interception call, John? Or non-call, as it were?
Which one?
Exactly the one in the Bills Patriots game.
Okay.
This is exactly why I was so iffy on interference calls being replayed, because it's a judgment call, and if it's blatant interference, you got to call it. I mean, the playoff game, obviously, with the Saints and Rams was extremely bad.
That was the catalyst for this new rule.
Yes, exactly. But to have it being appealed almost immediately, I think we're opening up Pandora's box in that, and I'm still not sure about that.
Well, because you're asking these refs to make making rules on what you just said, judgment calls.
Exactly.
You know, and I mean, I don't agree with the rule change, only because of the fact that it leaves too much to impression. You know, it leaves too much to interpretation as to what is interference and what isn't interference.
You're
not to the point of what is a catch or what isn't a catch, but it is on that level.
Right.
So
it's extremely frustrating, and it's frustrating because when you see the ref throw a flag like that, and then pick it up. It's like, why'd you throw it? If there was no way he could have caught the ball, why even throw the flag then?
You know what? You know who said? You know, there's somebody out there saying right now, who you telling? It's called the New Orleans Saints.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Did the back judge throw his flag?
I saw it. Like it was going downfield, and it wasn't the back judge, but I think it was the line judge. I'm pretty sure, and they threw it, and the flag came out like right by the play, so it wasn't like the guy was on the other side of the field. He was right there. So if it's not a penalty, fine, but don't throw the flag, right? And then there was they actually called Brady on, I think, 2 intentional groundings. Brady could have had 4 that game.
Yes,
like Brady he gets bailed out. And this is, like, you heard the Bills in the postgame, like Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. They were all like, you think if Brady got hit, if we went at Brady and hit him like that, helmet to helmet, we'd be still in the game? They're like, no way. This is bull. You can't have it, but you got to call it no matter what for the same play. And it's just
– How about that hit that Jamal Williams took in the Green Bay game on
Thursday game, man.
Oh, wow. That was a brutal game. I mean, two players, one on each side, carted off. That was one of the most brutal games I've seen this season already.
Well, didn't they? I mean, I think who got hit? Was it Adams got knocked out? Was it Jamal Adams? You said
no, Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams. Didn't Williams? Hasn't Williams made a? So there was some kind of statement made by Williams about how it couldn't have been helped because they were both going for the ball at the same time and they didn't see each other. I think it was something of that nature.
You guys listen to like fantasy sports radio and stuff?
No.
They have a saying for Jamal Williams on fantasy sport. Awful Williams.
Awful Williams.
Awful Williams. Yeah. Yeah.
I think Devontae Adams. Well, no, it wasn't him. Who was that got carted off?
Oh, Devontae had a good game. Yeah.
Yeah,
Devontae had a great game.
It was
I think that
I remember his name if I can't, but it wasn't I don't think it was a receiver. It's a secondary guy.
I think Rojo is going to be the lead back for the Buccaneers in the future.
Who?
Ronald Jones.
Oh.
They really haven't had a lead back since Michael Pittman and Allstott.
You guys, that Godwin kid is off the rails.
Oh my God!
Yeah, the receiver.
He's definitely God.
Yes.
Yep.
The guy is like, oh wow! Look at that run.
Nice. He stayed in bounds too.
He's knocked the door down on the elite. Yep. Godwin. He was doing that last year.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, Godwin didn't get all the press because of the other receivers that we had because of Mike.
Well, this is dude. Imagine if they both start they've been having off weeks, right? Like Mike Evans will have a good week, and then Godwin will have
this week it's been Humphries. Yes.
Off.
This week it was Humphries, and next year it could be Evans next week. You just don't know.
Right, but imagine if they all start going off at the same time.
Yeah, and if Winston can stop throwing picks,
Jameis needs to get
even
this
better.
together.
And if Winston can stop throwing picks, it'd be even better.
Yeah, famous Jameis.
Right.
Let's look into the future for just a moment.
Okay.
Is Jameis Winston still the Bucs quarterback next year?
Depends on how they finish this year, because this year is his.
If they don't make the playoffs,
year of the rookie. If they don't make the playoffs, probably not.
Probably clean house.
I doubt they're going to make the playoffs
because they'll draft a quarterback next year if they don't make the playoffs. Kenny, you got to look at it this way: Breeze is out, Cam's hurt,
right?
Okay, Matt Ryan's not having a stellar year. They got beat today by the Titans, for God's sake, and their own building. Okay.
Yeah. Big shout out to DeAndre Hopkins and Julio Jones for giving the big goose eggs today.
Yeah.
Less than 10 fantasy points.
Yes.
Each.
Yeah, all the no names had big days today. All the
name
receivers.
You know what? Honestly, I think fantasy football is being affected by climate change.
Yes, I agree. Totally. Where's Greta? We need Greta in the NFL.
There you go.
Please, let's have more of her.
Talking more hot and cold than waterfall.
My goodness. I mean, you got elites that are doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you got
another one. Odell didn't have a great day today either. So, I mean.
He only had 4 points.
No, I know.
And this team put up 40.
I know.
That just goes to show you Landry got open today because they were smothering Odell in coverage.
Well, yeah, but also Nick Chubb had 3 touchdowns. That helped.
Who's got Nick Chubb in the league?
I don't know, but he had almost 40 points.
Was Brett.
Was it Brett?
Yeah. Actually,
not me, but I did sit Jordan Howard last week.
Why did you do that for?
Because you don't play Jordan Howard ever.
Nobody ever plays Jordan Howard.
No one. He was played in like 4%
That was supposed to be a Miles Sanders night.
Yeah. Like, but Brett has.
Jordan Howard will have a game like that once every 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Next week, he'll score 6 fantasy points. He scored 32 this past week. He's going to score 6 next week.
They were down, what was that? 1st and goal on what, the 6 or something? They
yeah, now it's 4th and goal, yeah.
Oh, that's a replay. Never mind.
They kick the field goal, they go up by 8 points.
They're showing the guy.
Yeah,
they're showing the one they missed against the Giants last week.
What's that?
They're showing the one they missed against the Giants last week.
Yeah, right? Jesus.
Rubbing it in. Matt Gay, come on now.
It's a great day for drinking beer.
This is one of the old school extra points right here.
Yes. How about the Lions today? Giving Kansas City giving them everything they had. You think the Lions are for real?
Man. Me and my buddy, we play Call of Duty every night, and he's from the Detroit area,
and
right? And so we were like, he's like, what would be great tomorrow if the Bills win and the Lions win? I'm like, dude, let's be honest, it's not going to happen. He's like, you're right, it won't. It's like Lions fans and Bills fans. We understand each other.
Right.
Chris Godwin had 41.2 fantasy points.
It's that Great Lakes effect.
It is. It's the Rust Belt.
For a guy who doesn't care for IDP's kind of keeping you afloat this week there, John.
Who, me? Yeah, I haven't even – dude, that's – but see, this is the thing. It's like I kid you not. Like, the only guys I care about when it comes is like Bills players. Like, I don't pay attention to –
you got great defenders on the Bills, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I told my wife, I said, you want to buy me for Christmas? Micah Hyde jersey. Like, that's what I want. I want a Micah Hyde jersey. That's it now. That's all I want in life. She's like, okay, I'll get it for you. She's like, she tries her best to be a Bills fan, but it's, it's kind of – I took her to a game a couple years ago, so – she enjoyed it, but she was complaining about the cold. I'm like, welcome to Buffalo.
Well, she's from Jamaica, John.
Trinidad, actually.
Okay, close. Trinidad. I'm sorry, yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
You're kind
of like you're from Cuba.
Your two defenders today, they combined for 38 fantasy points.
It was Micah and Tre'Davious, was it? Or
no, Janoris Jenkins and Jadeveous Clowney.
Oh, on my team. Oh, I thought you were talking about. See, that's like
Clowney had a pick 6 today. Yeah, Clowney actually had a pick 6.
And you still got Cameron Jordan tonight. from
Yes,
York?
I do. Yes, that was the guy I got on the waivers this week because I cut ties with Ansa. I've had enough.
Ziggy, yeah.
Ziggy?
You had enough of the inactive on next year's name?
Yeah.
Or
The
IR?
inactive didn't really do any good for me.
So you got a chance to score over 50.
I know. If I beat my kid, I'm gonna smack talk him the entire week. So.
And if you do, it's gonna be because the defense saved.
Oh, she tried, Jen. She tried really, really hard to get into it. We went to the Dick's Sporting Goods in Buffalo and got her she got the jacket, she got the toque, and she was all ready to go. This is when they played Indianapolis season opener 3-4 seasons.
Hey
Beat
man,
the crap out of Andrew Luck, like just pummeled him. But she was all excited. She's like, "Yay, Buffalo! I love Buffalo! Yay!" And then like a quarter in, she's like, "It's so freaking cold! I hate it! Why do they play outside?" I'm like,
well, Leonard Fournette got you 26 points today. That's another one of those shockers.
Got another final score. Bears beat the Vikes 16-6.
Yep. That defense in Chicago is no joke.
That's fine because Cook finished with 18 fantasy points. So
they had him balled up for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, Thielen didn't get in today, did he, Elliott?
Thielen barely did anything today. Thielen had 1 point like going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
He finished with 2.6.
Yeah.
okay.
That Chicago defense is just smothering people, and it's making up. I mean, it's almost. I mean, the defense isn't as great as the '85 Bears, but it's the same scenario. Whereas the offense can't get out of its own way.
It's early. It's only the fourth week of the season.
You know, and the offense can't get out of its own way, but the defense is winning the games for them.
It's an attacking defense, yeah.
Isn't that the way the Ravens won a Super Bowl?
Yes, with Trent Dilfer as their quarterback. Yes.
2000.
Exactly.
Matt Barkley time. Could be worse.
You could have. Yeah.
Jacksonville and Jacksonville and Denver on. I don't know why they're not going to.
Could have Blake Bortles, John. Could be worse.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Tampa Bay and LA's on Fox. That's why. My bad.
I don't mind. You know what? Is pissed off as I was this week about this. Like it showed me that Buffalo's defense is legit, and you can't beat Brady until someone takes his knees out. And even with a shitty game that he did have, it was like it's impossible. Thanks for listening.
No, yeah. I mean, the defense had them wrapped up all day long. I mean. And just for whatever reason, the offense couldn't get it going today.
The offense was crap. First half was horrible. It was horrible. Second half they were clicking, but first half was. Look at this bum, Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. What are you doing, dude? Just play the damn game.
Uh-oh.
I got you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Were you getting some feedback here, Elliott?
No, I just didn't think you guys could hear me.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Did LA get the ball back? Did they have the ball, or did Tampa Bay get it back?
There goes Sanders.
He got it.
Out of bounds.
We got he went out.
I'm so behind you guys. Like, wow.
Well, you and I are probably both watching Red Zone, John.
I'm watching Red Zone. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if Elliott's watching Red Zone or not, but are you? Okay.
Well, I watch streaming. That's why.
Yeah. Now I can't hear you, Elliott. No, your mic's going out on you.
You're gone.
You're gone.
Now it's gone. It's gone.
We're getting a lot of feedback, but no sound from him. And Denver just tied it.
Sanders is such. I don't care. I love this kid, man.
See, Sanders.
I just saw the Sanders replay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said you started Minshew today?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
He's fixing to get a chance.
Can you hear me?
Get you
now I got you, Elliott.
Yeah, I got you.
Now you're gone again.
There you go.
No.
Definitely didn't hear that, but we read lips.
I know I could read lips, but I didn't.
Yeah, we know what that's. We know what you said, but for the people on the podcast, he said a cuss word.
That was a cuss word. Yes. Elliot's having audio issues, folks. I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe he needs to simplify his system so he's not so dependent on other stuff.
He's got like a mixer or something.
Yeah,
right?
He's got a mixer going on there. And
you know what I got? I got a USB plug that goes into the back of my computer.
I've got a USB plug that goes to the back of my computer, and my microphone just works just fine. Thank you very much.
He's swearing. He's cussing big time. I can see it. I totally see it.
Rant and a half.
Oh, he is swearing.
Yes, he is.
Motherfuckers.
I got you there. You go.
I heard that.
Heard that one.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
I
Yeah.
hear you now. Perfect.
I cannot diss an AKG microphone that way. So
But it works.
my microphone says, "Fuck you guys. I need a mixer."
Yeah, whatever. To harpen back to old times, John.
Yes, sir.
And Elliot, you'll enjoy this. Brett says, "Let's watch a guy with the smallest hands beat the Bucs." That goes back to Derek Laughlin and fantasy football guys, our fantasy football show days.
Oh boy!
When Goff was drafted, he says this guy's got too small hands to be a good quarterback in the NFL. And I said, "Really?"
Who said that? Who?
That was Derek Laughlin.
Yeah, but who did he say it about?
Jared Goff.
Oh,
Jared Goff.
Yeah, Jared Goff.
Was he related to? Never mind. We don't want to talk about that guy. He should do a 23andMe though.
Right?
Why does I don't get whatever. It doesn't
What?
matter, John. I watch Red Zone and I see ads and I'm like, why does that even? It doesn't matter.
They put ads out. They do that. They with
That's so you don't have to go to commercials.
Yeah,
I know.
They use that in lieu of going commercial.
That's how they keep it commercial free.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
This is exciting. I don't care who you are.
Minshew just got popped, and he got up slowly.
Minshew.
Minshew looks straight out of a 70s porn movie, man.
Yes, he does.
Oh, that is a porn stash and a half.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, man. I just hear the music playing.
With an upper crust white boy's name.
Yeah.
Gerard Minshew the third.
Oh, this mother humper. Stop throwing it to Cooks. Throw it to anybody else but Cooks, man. I'm going against a guy who's got Cooks, man.
Oh yeah, he looks a little shaky there, Kenny.
He's limping.
Yes,
he is definitely limping.
Oh, someone got him in the left leg. You see that lower left leg? I know someone came down and got him in the lower left calf there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was like a helmet to the knee or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
Jacksonville just got called for roughing the passer. I mean, Denver got called for roughing the passer.
But he's okay.
All I got left to play is two defenders.
I got a question about that one. Can you actually call roughing the passer when the quarterback drops the ball and picks it up? He's now a ball carrier.
Yeah.
Never mind the fact that he threw the ball, but he's now a ball carrier.
He's trying to advance the ball, then he becomes a ball carrier.
Yeah.
He dropped the ball before he.
Look at this poor kid can't even move, man. Jeez.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Watch Westbrook on this.
Uh-oh. He's doing the Gregory Hines there on the sideline. The good old Tom Brady move. Oh, Goff just.
You guys see Trubisky got knocked out today too, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
He's going to be out 3 to 6 weeks, but he's probably got like a separated shoulder. It's his non-throwing shoulder.
The way he's been playing, it might be a good thing.
That might be an improvement.
The guy that replaced him didn't play too bad today.
Chase Daniel.
Yeah, Chase
Daniels, yeah.
Well, now you can back your statement there, Scott.
What's that?
The statement you made earlier about two teams winning
hang
on the same
on.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, Westbrook. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was some Gregory Hines.
Told you. He was tap dancing on that sideline.
Sorry, I'm just catching up to you guys, man.
Yeah, me too. So
yeah.
don't mind us.
Oh, my bad,
the fumble, yes, thank you. See, that's what I like seeing.
Oh! It's Sue. It's a boy named Sue with the run back.
The only problem is that it gives these jackholes more times to throw.
And guess what the kicker did?
Missed an extra point. Of course he did. Of course he did.
Can't make it simple anymore.
Fun fact, Brett says, the Lions have allowed 250-plus passing yards to each quarterback they have faced this season. Mahomes,
Yet, they are 2-1-1.
Yes. Yeah. Mahomes, Murray, Rivers, and Wentz.
I'm still not
If it was 300, that'd be something.
Coach,
right.
250 I don't think 250 is that much. I mean, come on, you got guys like Gardner.
Oh, he didn't.
Minshew
Wow,
throw
he
for
missed.
250.
Oh, my gosh, he missed that. Wow.
Yep. Hold my beer. Here he goes. Wide left.
In other news, I had no idea that Sue was playing for the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
That's
they picked him up.
how much I
He
pay
was-
attention to
he
the Tampa
picked
Bay
him up
Buccaneers.
and,
He left the Rams, and the Browns picked him up in free agency.
The Browns did, did they?
I mean,
Cool.
sorry, the Bucs did. The Bucs did.
Oh, the Bucs now. I thought it was the Browns.
No, it was the
No, the
Bucs.
Bucs.
Just
He's back in the state of Florida.
Yes.
Denver's about to go 0-4.
Yep, Jacksonville's well into field goal range now.
And they actually have one of the most accurate kickers in the NFL.
Lambeau.
Lambeau.
Josh.
And no relation to the frozen tundra, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
Former goalkeeper for FC Dallas.
Could be worse.
So
Really?
going back to Thursday night, which was another probably I didn't watch the game, but
Oh. Play
Packers,
calling.
Yeah, Packers and the Eagles. I mean, does that make does it make the Packers worse than we think they are? Or are they just
Dude, I remember watching this, and
Okay.
there was like 2 or 3 times, okay, that the Packers were first and goal. There was one time they were on the 1-yard line,
Mm-hmm.
and they kept throwing the ball.
Yeah, kind of just the same thing the Browns kept doing last week against the Rams.
I'm like, I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I'm a dumb Canadian. I'm overweight, and I really enjoy fatty foods like pizza.
Yes.
But I do know that when you're at first and goal on the 1-yard line, try giving it to your right.
Especially when you got a guy like Jones in your backfield who's
And
usually
who's your
got Aaron
quarterback?
Jones.
Yeah.
And who's your quarterback?
Aaron freaking Rodgers.
who could easily do a quarterback sneak.
Exactly.
Or a bootleg
How many
to the
has
left
he
or
done
right.
in his
Anything.
career?
Got no qualms about doing that
Look,
either.
Here's what
Again-
people- here, you want the bottom line. You want the reality of it all. Aaron Rodgers has not lived up to the hype that he got his entire career. Okay,
Well, he's got a ring.
he
Got a ring.
he got a ring, but what has he done since he got that ring?
What first
Not
or
a
second
lot.
round and they're out. Maybe they made 1 or 2 NFC Championship games. They really haven't gotten through in the playoffs. I mean,
And his numbers have not been what they were right up until he made that move.
well, yeah, he's no Brett Favre.
Okay. Yeah, he's no Brett Favre.
Brett made 2 Super Bowls, and he was just, I mean, but the one thing Brett does have going for him, he's got the most interceptions of any quarterback in the history of NFL, but still.
Because Brett would freaking
They got a
sling.
brand new
gunslinger.
coach. They got a brand new coach that's quarterbacking one of the most, how should I say, hands-on quarterbacks in the
Yeah,
league.
but one of the most prolific, and he can run an offense like Peyton can.
Exactly. So that's got to cause a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? And then
Well,
everybody's like, oh, did you see that Packers defense in the first couple of games?
Well, yeah, the defense is playing good, but
It
I mean,
was.
yeah.
But they were
Until Thursday
they
night.
were overachieving is what they were doing.
okay.
Okay. What you saw Thursday night, that's the real Packers defense. Okay.
It all went
Get used to it.
downhill when they got rid of Micah Hyde.
Well, we got to mention that, but Clay Matthews Jr.
Clay
Went further
Matthews
down.
went to the
Matthews.
Matthews is playing for the Rams.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
they let Clinton Dix go to the
Exactly.
Bears.
Bears. Yep.
So I mean, they got
if you're not
issues
going
on
to keep
defense.
the guys that have made you good, then you got no excuse when you can't get players to replace them that can slide right into that spot. You just can't do it.
I have no idea what Rodgers was thinking on that last pass that got intercepted. I know he wants that one back.
Yeah.
Lambeau for the victory.
Lambeau for the win.
Poor
And
Dutch.
my name
And
is a
it's
mix.
good. And the
That's an anagram
Broncos.
of my last name, Lambeau.
Broncos are going to be 0-4. Like
0-4.
0-4.
Jacksonville's 2-2.
2-2.
The mighty Denver Broncos.
Gardner
Come on,
Minshew
man.
Gardner Minshew is 2-1, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Gardner Minshew is everybody's secret hero in life. Let's be honest. That
And?
stash is legendary.
And
You got a fan club that won't leave.
so was Charlie Whitehurst at one point.
Clipboard Jesus. Clipboard Jesus.
Clipboard. Okay, so you see, like, look at Deshaun Watson, 13 points. That's all I got from Deshaun Watson today. Luckily, Brady only scored 5.5. Excuse me, 5.2.
And that'll do it. Say goodnight, Gracie. The Broncos are 0-4. Love it.
Jeez.
Well, Goff finished with 24.65, so, but they got trounced. Dude, they got.
Is that finally over now?
But that's the Rams defense, right? Because
The
they
Bucs
give
put
up.
you out of your misery yet there, Kenny?
Tonight ought to be a good game. Cowboys and Saints.
I have never exited a Survivor pool game in the first month.
Ever.
And I've been playing for more than 15 years.
And he had 2 mulligans.
3. No, I had 3. I set it up for 3 strikes.
Yeah.
I lost 3 strikes in 4 weeks.
Yep.
With heavy favorites, including the Browns.
Yes.
Guess who I get back next week that I swapped off the waiver wire?
Who do you get back next week?
Well,
Golden Tate.
Oh, is he coming back next week? That's right. He's coming off suspension next week, isn't he?
E.T.
That's right. And he's gonna be catching passes from Daniel Jones.
Danny Dime.
Danny Dimes. And I think Tate's coming back on a mission.
Well, Tate was good in Detroit now. I mean, he was one of
He's been good everywhere he
yeah.
went.
Yeah.
From a fantasy perspective, that dude's money. I can't believe whoever drafted him dropped him onto waivers. I picked him up and dropped him to the reserve.
Yeah.
Left him in there. Now next week I pull him off the reserve, drop some chump that I got in the freaking roster, and now I got Golden Tate. Now if that's the case, I might be interested in dealing Adam Thielen if anybody's interested. So just hit me up.
Who do the Giants have this week?
Adam Thielen, anybody, hit me up.
Who the Giants have next week, Elliot?
Huh?
Who are the Giants playing next week?
Good question. Who are they playing next week?
That's a whole lot of points, Tampa
Who'd
Bay
have
put
thought
up.
there'd be a shootout in L.A. today, 55-40? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they put 55 points.
Yeah,
up
the
on
Bucs put up 55 points against the Rams defense.
That was like
amazing.
No, but what are you talking about? The Rams defense?
Well, yeah,
The Rams ain't got that great of a defense.
They had a couple big sixes today.
They gave up over 50 last year to who was it? Kansas City, I think.
Yeah.
Come on now.
They held New England to 13.
They got an overrated defense, is what they got.
Yeah.
Hey, did Melvin Gordon play any snaps at all today?
No,
None?
none. Zero.
Oh, he wasn't supposed to. He will be back next week, though, probably.
What are you going to do with that? Like, Eckler's just been, like, lights out, man, this entire, like, season. He's just been amazing. And they're going to put him on the
He's going to drop him to second string for Melvin Gordon. Hadn't played a snap all season long.
Not second string. He'll be doing the same thing he was doing the last few seasons, and that is making his own mark on third down and on passing down.
Yes.
Okay. From a fantasy perspective, you really want to have Austin Eckler, especially since he's probably the most valuable handcuff in fantasy football. Because if Gordon goes down,
yes,
you're still going to get – you could flex Eckler right now because he's only going to get you probably about 12 to 15 points. And Gordon hasn't played, so he's got to get into game shape again.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what happens when you're not in game shape and you come out and play? Them injuries have a funny habit of showing up during those days.
Absolutely.
We're hosting. Oh, I guess the Giants are not going to have a good week next week as they're hosting the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, Minnesota didn't show anything against the Bears today.
Yeah, but that defense is still there, dude. That defense is still what? They put Trubisky on the shelf.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's plenty. They done altered the whole season for the Chicago Bears. Because Chase Daniel ain't gonna be he ain't the one.
Well, he didn't play bad today. I mean, that defense is lights out.
Today, because the team wasn't preparing for him. That's why.
Well, still.
It's not like he was taking reps in practice this week. They didn't have no film on him, man. But they might, I don't know, man. Yeah, so the Giants, at least the Giants are playing at home, I guess. That's a consolation. They're not playing in Minnesota.
How good is the Giants' defense? Is it still full of holes or is it decent?
You can't judge the Giants' defense by today's game. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Because Washington is not exactly an offensive juggernaut.
This is true too.
No.
You can more judge the Giants,
especially with when finally they get Haskins in there and he throws 2 picks. So
3.
3 picks.
Jay Gruden's
next week I'll be sitting Daniel Jones against that Viking defense.
Yeah, it may not be a bad idea. I don't think Jay Gruden makes it to the end of the season before.
I don't think so either.
I think he's done.
Either.
You'll be done before.
Not that Daniel Snyder cares about how the Redskins do. All he cares about is the money he's making from the TV deals and the suites he's got. So that's all he cares about. But
he definitely will not be the coach next year.
Brett brings up a good point. Did you guys see that hurdle attempt by T.J. Hawkinson today?
Yeah, and he busted up his.
He landed on his head.
No, I never saw that.
Yeah.
And he's now he's in concussion protocol. So
awesome.
Now what?
Good
They're gonna outlaw hurdling. They can't let the guys hurdle now.
Oh, great! The Giants have to play the Vikings next week and the Patriots the week after.
Have fun.
Well, the Browns.
I'm cheering for the Giants for sure, but I don't like your chances.
Yeah, well, the Browns have the Niners. They have the Seahawks, and they have the Patriots.
My original team is undefeated.
Your what?
My original team is undefeated.
San
Francisco. And we play you guys next Monday night.
In San Francisco.
Cleveland, yeah.
Is it in Cleveland or in San Francisco?
No, it's in San Francisco.
San Francisco. Yeah. Santa Clara.
That'll be a test for you, especially the way that Niners defense is playing.
Flying across country for a Monday night game? Yeah, that'll be a test.
Message.
Just for the fact that Cleveland is getting that kind of exposure. That in itself could be a mind-rattling thing, Cleveland on Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football. Well, who would have thunk it, man?
They've been in prime time 2 out of the last 3 weeks.
Actually,
2 weeks in a row.
And next week they'll be in prime time.
Yeah.
Who, Cleveland?
Cleveland's been in prime time for 2 out of the last 3 weeks.
Play Monday night next week.
Before this season.
Monday night against the Jets, Sunday night against the Rams, and now next Monday night against the.
That was Sunday night against the Rams.
Okay, so it was Monday against the Jets, and then Sunday night against the Rams, and then now next week.
I'll be right back, boys.
And I think that's the last one, actually.
So they get them all the way early in the season. Then
the game against the Jets was the first time they'd been on Monday Night Football in about 5 or 6 years. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Really? And they only did that because it's the 100th anniversary or the 50th. That was the first game on ESPN.
Because they're going to have every team on Monday Night Football this week, just because of the anniversary.
That helps no one.
Right? Because we all know that the games from Monday night have been shitty so far. They've just been terrible. Tomorrow night we get to watch two 0-3 teams go at each other.
Monday night ain't the only one. Thursday night hasn't exactly been cream of the crop football either.
That's true.
And then tomorrow night we got the Bengals and the Steelers. Although it's a great rivalry, they're both 0-3 and they're both bad football teams.
I'm sorry, Steelers. Mason Rudolph, really?
Yeah, Mason Rudolph against Andy Dalton. Let's do it. Let's do this, right? Come on.
Oh, I'm all in. I'm all in to sleep.
I hope they tie. I'll be asleep before 9:00 that night.
It would be
And now you guys do know that I won't be on the show probably for at least a week.
Because you're going back. You're going to Arizona this week, aren't you?
I'm leaving this coming Saturday.
Okay. For your son's wedding.
I should be back before the following Sunday.
Okay. Are you driving out there or are you flying?
We're driving.
Okay. When is the wedding? Is it what day is it?
On the 11th
of October.
Yep.
That's Friday. So you're
Friday.
You're gonna leave after the wedding on Friday and come home right from there?
No.
You're leaving Saturday?
We'll get there Monday the 7th, and then we'll leave there, I believe, on the 16th.
Oh, so you're gonna be there for almost a week.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll be back like on the 18th.
So you'll miss the next 2 weeks. You won't miss just next week. You'll miss the next 2 weeks.
Maybe because if I come back, let's say Saturday of next week or the following week, I don't think I'll be that lagged to not be able to be on the show. But for sure next week I probably won't because I'll be.
Well, then but the week after that it's the 13th is the show night, so you won't be here either. You're not leaving until the 16th. You'll be gone the next two Sundays.
Anyway, for sure next Sunday I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And by the way, yes, I did have to put my dog to sleep on Wednesday.
Oh man,
sorry.
I said my last goodbyes to Yoda. You remember Yoda, right?
Yes, I do.
He made his appearance on the first football show.
Yes. When
he was hanging out on the couch.
Yep.
Right behind my neck.
Yep.
And he just laid there the whole damn show.
Yep.
So my good friend Yoda, he's gone. He's no longer in pain. He's up in heaven. I get his remains back tomorrow. So
cremated him?
Yeah. Got a nice little urn for him.
Good.
A couple of trinkets and I just got to find an appropriate spot for him. Yeah. And you know what? He wasn't going to get out of that trip to Arizona that easy. We're taking him with us.
He's got a front row seat.
I know he tried to get out of that trip. That's why. But for all seriousness, I miss that dog like you wouldn't believe right now.
So tonight's game should be good. New Orleans and Dallas.
Saints and Cowboys. Yeah.
Orleans and Dallas. Cowboys wearing blue.
Although it's a Teddy Bridgewater Saints team, not.
Yeah, correct.
We'll see which Teddy Bridgewater shows up today.
Well, it's in New Orleans, so at least they get the home advantage.
In the dome. Yep.
There's nothing more entertaining than Sundays on Twitter.
Yes, I know. I agree, John. I agree.
Yep.
I'm enjoying it tremendously.
You know what? Add into all that, all the political bullshit that's going on is just a shit show. It is just a shit show, and I love it. I'm just sitting back and laughing at everybody the whole time.
Go, Frank, go! Go, Frank, go! Oh, I'm on NBC now, by the way.
Yeah,
too.
They were showing Frank Gore busting it down the field.
41 yards.
Jim Kelly's wife got married at the game today? I mean, his daughter?
His daughter, yeah.
Yeah. Was it his daughter? I don't know.
No, that wasn't his daughter.
Those were two Buffalo fans.
Those were two Buffalo fans that met.
Okay.
And they got married by one of their old defensive linemen or something?
Yeah, it was Kyle Williams.
Yeah, and they actually went on their first date to a Buffalo Bills game. That's why they had
8 years ago, yeah.
Look at that hit. Look at that hit by Jones.
It was shady as hell. Speaking of shady, that was quite the little trick play that Kelsey did with the lateral.
Kelsey did that. That was sweet.
The hook and ladder?
Yeah.
Shady had a pretty good day today.
Shady's awesome, man. I'm so happy for Shady.
And even Darrell Williams had a good game.
Does Daniel Jones look like a guy from like one of those 80s movies, like the Jocks, like, you know, like.
Man, he looks like he belongs.
He looks like Eli did when he was drafted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a goofy kid.
Yeah.
He looks like a mall worker in.
I think that's just a. I think.
How did Jones not get ejected for that hit? I don't get it.
What? Oh yeah, really? How did he not get ejected for that hit?
Welcome to anybody that plays the Patriots.
Welcome to the Patriot Rulebook. It has no ties to the NFL rulebook.
Daniel Jones looks like a worker at the mall in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
The rats. There you go. You rant. He's the usher at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Kawhi Leonard got booed. He was on the screen at the Rams game and got booed.
Did he really?
Just a reminder.
So you guys think that was a touchdown in the back that he got called in the Detroit game?
I thought it was. The one that Galladay got taken away?
Thank you, John.
You're
welcome. The one that Galladay got taken away?
I thought his second foot went out. Right there.
Well, no, I was referring to the first one of those where he was in the back of the end zone. Where they called it because the ball was moving.
That was good.
Because the ball was moving, that's why they called it incomplete. He didn't have full control all the way through.
The second one, his second.
There it is. Bam.
His second foot came down on the line.
Oh, man. I had not seen that one before.
Shut up, Jen. And Brett, you spelled Zeke wrong.
Hey, Brett had a good week this week.
Did he?
Yeah, he was pounding on somebody. Let's see.
He lost to me last week.
Well, shoot, you're what, 3-1 now?
I am 3-1, yes, in second place in the division behind you, sir. That is if you can hang on and win your game this week.
Oh, I already won. He ain't got nobody playing tomorrow. I'm winning, and I got two guys.
Okay.
I got Leighton Vander Esch tonight and Sam Hubbard tomorrow night.
Leighton could have a pretty good game.
Vander Esch, that dude's a beast, man.
He is a beast.
That's one crazy white boy.
This is the play you get hurt on.
He is the new Brian Urlacher.
He's like the Urlacher type.
He landed awkward on that left shoulder.
The Butkus type, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. He is.
Van Der Esch is crazy. Man. Let's see. Yeah, Brett's up by 30 points on. He's about to topple the only other undefeated team.
Really?
Yep. He's up by 30 right now. And he's got Witten tonight.
Mac's a beast, man. Jesus.
Yeah, it looks like Brett's gonna win. Brett's gonna go to 2-2. Man, you're on the cusp of 200 points there, Scott.
Yeah, it's projecting me to have over 200 this week.
Yeah, 212 right now. You still got one guy left to play. Bob is going to get off the schneid.
Is he? Good for him.
He's going to get his first win. Shit, he's projected to score 196.
All right. We've covered football the first hour. The AL playoffs are in play.
Okay, I'm gonna shut down the.
Come on, John. Get in there.
I knew that was gonna come.
Everybody
See,
listening to the recording.
You got to lead with baseball.
leaving
If you want to listen to this bull crap baseball crap talk, come live. I ain't gonna record it, so thanks for listening. No, recording is done. I ain't listening to this.
Wow.
What? So Kenny has an ode. I'm sure Kenny has an ode to the Rangers Stadium.
Hang on a second.
What?
Today's 55 points is the most points the Rams have given up since 1956.
There you go.
Thank you, LA.
Didn't we give up 54 to
55.
Oh, they won. They got 54. They scored 54. It was 54 to 40 last year. An
ode to the Rangers leaving their old stadium, which is not that old.
Not that old. No, 25 years. I posted a couple of things on Facebook today or this week. One was an essay that I'd written about my recollections from being there and all the people that I'd encountered. I got a chance to interview Cal and Billy Ripken. The first year I was at the Arlington Morning News and did a feature story on them. They had been grown up in Arlington, and when their dad was the manager of the Dallas-Fort Worth Spurs the year before the Rangers came to Arlington, and got to talk to Wade Boggs and did a feature on Derek Jeter, which was not that great a feature. Not that great an interview either.
What about Nolan Ryan? You ever get to do one?
I've talked to Nolan several times and never got a chance to do a story on him. But I did walk out of the stadium with him and his wife one time. And super nice people. I did get to ride the elevator down to the exit one night with Vin Scully.
There you go. Vin Scully, that's big. Yeah.
That was one of my big highlights. But the first time I was actually at the ballpark, it was still under construction, and I interviewed Will Clark on a mound of dirt, and felt more like we were on Iwo Jima than an interview platform. But it's got a lot of memories, some good and some bad. Some of the better ones here lately were some of the Red Sox wins there, but I'm anxious to see what they do with it in the wintertime.
It's only 25 years old. They can't just tear it down.
Old. Yeah. No, they're not tearing it down. They're going to convert it into a football stadium.
For who? For a high school team?
No, for the Dallas Renegades, the XFL team.
The XFL team, okay.
Yeah, that's where they're going to play. So they've already had a alignment where they're going to set up the football field, I think, from, if I remember correctly, third base to right field wall. And they will move some bleachers in to the infield to set up, temporary bleachers, and they'll play football in there. And so it will be repurposed. And it's like I said, I'm anxious to see what it's going to look like. But it's not going to quite have the same feel that it did for baseball.
No, probably not. But I want to thank the Cleveland Indians for participating in this year's Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
They let
we
me
have
down
some gifts
big time.
for the Indians and the Red Sox.
They let me down hardcore this week. They couldn't beat the White Sox.
Times for both of you.
Yeah, they got shut out by the White Sox two out of 3 games. Then they went to DC and got swept by the Nationals.
Doobie.
Look at him.
Hey.
One of them. John knows those little runt dogs. Anyway.
No, that's a mix of something else. That's a Chihuahua and Min Pin, right?
Gotta be a Min Pin, yeah.
It's a Min Pin, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks way too small to be just a Min Pin.
It's not a mix.
It's got to have something else in it.
It's just a puppy, though, isn't it, Elliot?
Well, he's
here. Please hold. Let's compare.
No.
But I'll be rooting for the Rays against the A's. I don't think they'll go any further than that. But The A's and the Rays just played too good going down the stretch. So it needs to catch up to them. I mean, they had 93 wins, which was decent. I mean, 93 or 94 wins, which is not bad, but it wasn't good enough to get in the playoffs.
Now the Rays have to play in Oakland?
Yeah, the wild card game is in Oakland, and that's Wednesday night.
And then Oakland is going to play Houston.
Yep.
If Oakland wins, did Houston have the best record? I think Houston had the best record. So yes, they would play Houston. Yes,
Houston had the best record. Yeah,
and the Yankees would play Minnesota.
They can deal with Oakland.
I had a tweet on this afternoon that I had to delete because I was under the impression that there would be a playoff game tomorrow between the Brewers and the Cardinals.
That didn't happen because the Cardinals won.
The Cardinals won. I mean, I thought they were tied.
Yeah.
But when I went to bed last night, the Brewers were up on the Rockies 2-1. I thought.
Yeah, they lost 3-2. I saw that. Yeah.
So who didn't make it? Who didn't make it in that division?
It was Chicago's out.
No, Cubs are out. Madden's out.
Joe Madden is out.
Yeah, Joe Madden. The Cubbies have already made the announcement that Joe Madden will not be back next year. Mm-hmm. I think it was a mutual agreement. I don't think he was fired. I think it was a mutual agreement.
Yeah. Clint Hurdle's already been dismissed in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
San Diego's already axed their manager. Who else? Let's see. Mets are probably going to be looking for a new manager, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City will be looking for a new one. Yost is actually retiring.
Right. Isn't Bochy going to retire too?
Yes, Bochy is retiring.
Yes, I thought so.
Mm-hmm. And I think may not be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he's definitely going to be second.
Bochy will go in the Hall of Fame as a player and a manager, both.
Yeah. Definitely as a manager.
Yeah, he'll go in probably as a manager, office manager, because he won 2 World Series in San Francisco.
3.
I'm sorry, 3. You're right.
5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, he got the Padres to 1 in 1 year against the Yankees.
Yes.
So yeah, he's I think he's definitely may not be a first ballot, but definitely in second or third year. I'm anxious to see what how the circle goes.
You still have a vote. Do you still have a vote in Cooperstown? Did you have a vote in Cooperstown at one point in time, Kenny?
A vote on Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
No, I never had. I was never a member of the Baseball Hall of Fame.
I thought you did.
I was in the Football Writers Association,
right,
and basketball, college basketball, but never any pro things. I would have liked to have been, but I had friends that were, but would have been nice, but. I do have a feeling that National League, I still kind of favor the Dodgers, although Washington is going to be a tough out.
Yes.
Watching a Milwaukee playoff game could be a real good one.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be in Washington. Winner of that gets the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm. And the Braves and
Cardinals.
The Cardinals will play each other.
That'll be a good series.
Yep.
How do you think Bryce Harper's feeling right about now?
Yeah, I mean, the year he leaves the Nationals, they make the playoffs, and he's stuck in Philadelphia.
Yep. Have fun with that. See you on the golf course.
That was his choice.
It was his choice.
His choice, exactly.
Could have gone to the Dodgers too.
Yep, could have.
Now the Dodgers, that's a whole different story because that team is capable of making the World Series. They just can't win one.
Yeah, it's because
Kershaw
can't win in the playoffs.
This might be the year that they decided, hey, this is a mission now. So they've been embarrassed the last 2 years. I don't think they want to be embarrassed again.
You know what? Houston embarrassed them. Boston embarrassed them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually the Yankees' turn now. Don't you think?
Yeah, you see his head. He's a big old Yankees fan, so he's rooting for the Yankees.
Yeah,
27 isn't enough for Elliot. He wants 28.
Actually, I want 30, but it's been a while.
I kind of like to see the Dodgers and the Twins in the World Series.
Don't worry about the Twins. All they can do is hit home runs. They can't pitch.
That's true, too.
Well, I mean, the Yankees are going to be missing some pitching too, so I wouldn't sleep on the Twins if I were you.
Oh God, John.
You know why he says that?
Because the
Blue Jays blow ass. That's why. When they were winning World Series, that would have never, ever.
You remember him talking big on Joe Carter's home run? Come on, come on.
Deep down, he's a Toronto Blue Jays fan, hoping that someday they will resurrect that of the early 90s.
Oh, no, we had it a couple of years ago. We were resurrected.
Okay, there you go.
Put that back up, John. I want to see it again. I couldn't see it.
It says baseball isn't a sport.
Oh, baseball
is not a sport. Isn't a sport.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay.
And the Toronto Raptors are world champions.
That indeed they are. Indeedy.
Well,
and
that's
you couldn't say it until this year.
Yeah. Hockey starts this week, which is good for me. I'm looking forward to that. Basketball starts in about 3 weeks, isn't it, John?
Give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah. Training camps now. So.
Yeah.
What kind of mindset the Tampa Bay Lightning going to have this year?
I can't wait to see
get out of the first round.
Yeah, they want to get out of the first round. That's my goal.
I can't wait to see the Knicks' inevitable path to the lottery again this year.
Well, the Lightning, I don't know. They did sign Point to a 3-year extension, which is good, but I don't know. I'm not hopeful because I don't know that
they should be embarrassed.
I am embarrassed,
dude.
I am embarrassed.
I've never seen a team.
They ran away with the President's Cup and then got swept.
And then got swept in the first round.
Yeah.
By Columbus.
Cup.
Yes.
By Columbus.
Yeah, Columbus. By John Tortorella of all people.
Columbus. Like, is that even a city? Like, where is Columbus? Someone point that out to me on a map.
All right, the state of Ohio is in the very center of the state.
It's a joke. Yeah. It's a joke, meaning like Columbus has nothing there, but
except for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Thank you very much.
No one cares about the Ohio State except for you. Okay?
Thank you.
Except for you, exactly. Who cares about the Ohio?
Yeah, well, I cared about that whooping they put on Nebraska last night, so I'm all happy with that.
Like Nebraska's even relevant anymore. Nebraska is about as relevant as the Cowboys are to Super Bowls.
It's all right, Kenny. You see Josh. He always happens to post. It's been such and such days since Michigan's beat Ohio State all the time.
I've seen that. He needs to get a new rider. I mean, so stale.
Josh is good. I love him.
So that's what got Burfict ejected. But that Jones kid can take off. Right. Cool.
John, how are the Argos doing this year?
Who?
The Argonauts.
The Argonauts.
We're really talking CFL now?
Did they finally win a game?
I haven't watched a single CFL game in probably a decade.
Is there still a league?
I can't stand it. It's garbage.
It's terrible football. It really
What's
is.
that?
Well, listen, it's fine if you want to run and gun, like it's literally it's a passing league.
Yes,
but it's
always has been.
There's no running game. Like it's.
Don't fret, guys. We've got XFL 2.0 coming in the spring.
It's all crap, man.
XFL 2.0 in the spring. Coming soon.
Brett asked if I think Alabama or Clemson should be ranked number one. And Brett, to be honest, I think the Buckeyes should be ranked number one.
I think they should start paying the freaking kids, and then we can all care about college.
I do too.
Yes.
Did you see the AP
How about that?
Yeah, the AP poll has the Buckeyes fourth.
Yeah, they have Alabama number one.
Yes, because Clemson looked like crap against North Carolina yesterday. They looked terrible.
I thought, I knew that Brown would go for two when they scored. But that play, I don't know who called that play.
That play call was terrible. Yeah, I agree.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
Didn't even.
I would have laughed my ass off if Mac Brown beat Clemson.
Oh, it was going to. It was going to happen.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised.
North Carolina went toe to toe with Clemson for four quarters like yesterday. It was great. It was great. I watched it.
That was a great game. I watched a little bit of SC and
What the
Washington.
fuck was that?
What?
Oh, I'm trying to get it. Hold on. I'm trying to do a screen. I'm just trying to. Ready? Everybody, just make a really stupid face and just be like dumb for. I'm gonna take a picture. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a
Al
good one, Scott.
Michaels. Man.
Yes, Brett. I know where I can put the Buckeyes, but you know what? The Buckeyes are probably the most complete team in college football right now, and I don't know that anybody can beat them. I don't even think Alabama or Clemson can beat them.
Oklahoma.
Biggest test the Buckeyes have got coming up is against Wisconsin, but that's in the shoe, so I don't care. It's the biggest test.
Line is college football don't mean shit until the bowl games. The bowl games around Christmas and New Year.
Preach.
That's it. That's all college football is, as far as I'm concerned.
Just be careful you don't screw the pooch next week against Michigan State.
They won't. It's at home too, so I'm not worried about
Heard
Michigan State. Michigan State needs to worry about Michigan State because they almost screwed the pooch yesterday themselves.
Yeah.
It's Indiana of all teams.
If John says that baseball isn't a sport, college football isn't either.
I agree.
Wow.
It's a recreation for kids in higher education.
That's all it is. It's
I will say this about baseball: the attendance is down for the 4th straight year.
It's because it's beginning to be monotonous because the games are going longer and longer because of the situational pitching, and that's what's wrong with baseball is the situational pitching. That's what it is. I mean, replay hasn't really
turning into chess.
Yeah, replay hasn't extended the games. It's the situational pitching that and all the pitching changes that are going on in baseball.
I mean,
that's what's going.
They even went so far as to put a cap on visits to the mound.
Right.
There was a game last week or the week before that actually had 22 pitchers in it.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they have the 40-man rosters in September. That stops after this season. They're not doing that anymore after this season.
Well, and you know, you got position players pitching in games that are out of control too.
Well, that's understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
But you don't want your bullpen to ruin their arms.
You don't want to wear out any arms when you can just throw a scrub out there.
I'd be interested to see how the record for most runs scored in one season stays up this year.
Well, they had the most home runs in the league this year. At least they broke a record for most home runs.
Destroyed that record.
Yeah,
they destroyed that record.
Between the Twins and the Yankees chasing each other for the most in the majors this year. You know, I mean, but situational pitching is what's causing the problem with baseball, and baseball's losing viewers or losing fans or losing tickets because people don't want to sit at the ballpark for 4 hours watching a game.
Well, you know why too?
Especially 100-degree heat.
Yeah.
It's because youth baseball is taking a decline as well. Not many kids are wanting to play baseball.
That's true.
It's too much cost of equipment.
New City.
Same thing with hockey. Hockey is expensive to play too.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? It's the most expensive thing in the world.
Yeah, you mean
That's
you played hockey,
people,
John.
You know what? That's why a lot of people choose baseball because they choose basketball.
Basketball because it's the lowest cost of entry, man.
And before long, if you're any good, you wind up getting all your shit for free anyway.
Correct.
Shoes, you know what I'm saying? Your clothes.
Well, that's where the money is in NBA right now. That's where the money is too.
Right, but you got to be one of 360 people on the planet,
right,
that can play the fucking game to that level. You know what I'm saying? But it costs
teams only have
much.
15 players.
Inner city kids can't afford the equipment that you have to have nowadays to play. Are you freaking kidding me? And they're bored. They watch that. They don't. Do you think youth really watch as much baseball as they used to when we were growing up? No.
Not as much as when Kenny, you and I were kids. Not at all. Not even close.
Nope.
When you were a kid, dude, what was it, like 18, 12? Holy shit. How long ago were you a kid?
We had a war then.
I was a kid in the 70s and 80s. Thank you very much.
We were
1870s? Damn, dude.
No,
in the 70s, dude.
Go fuck yourself, John. Smart ass.
This was
As-
before
I am not the oldest member of this panel. Thank you very much. Not
You're
even-
the oldest in spirit, man.
I think
Because I hear it in Discord. I'm
Is
so
Ken
tired.
the senior
I
member
gotta
on
go
this
get
panel?
my warm milk and put my feet up because I'm so tired.
I don't drink warm milk.
Is Ken the senior member on this panel? Or?
Ken is the senior member, yes.
Okay.
Oh God, no. Ken doesn't make excuses like Scott
Thank you,
does.
Ken. Thank you, Ken.
Scott is like, I'm so old.
I'm usually the senior on this show.
No.
Thank you
I'm
very
so
much.
old.
Next February, the odometer turns
To 60.
60,000 miles.
Yep.
Hey, man, I'm only 1 year behind you, man.
Hey, man,
Ooh.
this is what I say, man. Like, I'm thankful I'm growing old because a lot of people don't get to be any of our ages. You know what I
Correct.
mean?
Yeah, no shit.
Like, that
This
it
is
is a
true.
blessing, bro. Like,
Getting old is a blessing, no matter how much it hurts.
hell yeah, man. It sucks, but you know what? The other option is worse.
Exactly.
Look, my oldest son only lived till he was 15.
Hmm.
Okay,
Your oldest son, what?
my oldest son lived till he was 15.
15.
What? Dude,
yeah,
I didn't know
you
that.
lost some at 15, yeah.
I lost my son at the age of 15.
I'd heard that.
Bro, I'm sorry, man.
He got run over by a car,
Are you kidding me, man?
and it was on Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, lovely.
I'd heard that he had died, but I didn't know how.
I had no idea, man. Damn.
I would have given up my life so he could have more.
No,
time.
absolutely. I'm the same way.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Brett
Yeah.
brought up something we had not discussed.
But in this world, maybe not. Not in today's world. I don't think I would have want to have my kids still here.
yeah, not this
Damn.
generation. No, no offense to you, John, but not now. Did you guys see the fight between Marlon Humphreys and Odell Beckham Jr. today?
I did not.
Missed it.
Humphrey choke slammed him to the ground and then choked him on the ground while he was down.
Whoa.
It caused a fight, and nobody was ejected over it. Nobody got fight, but no penalty,
Really?
no ejection, nothing. The rest didn't see it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's probably because it's Odell.
probably.
You know the NFL has a hard on for Odell.
Yes.
I guarantee you somebody saw it. If there was a film of it.
Freddie's going to talk to the head of the officials and see if something's going to be done.
Yeah.
But, I mean, because it was pretty blatant. I mean, the guy was low on top of Odell with his hand on his freaking neck, for Christ's sake.
I tend to frown upon that. So
Yeah, a little bit, you think?
That's a little bit.
I think you'll be a little lighter in the
I
wallet.
mean, it doesn't matter how you feel about Odell, but that's just wrong.
Sure. Yeah.
It is wrong.
No. You
He's a
can't.
player just like anybody else on that
It's over the
field,
line.
Right.
earning a living.
Yep.
Maybe he's boisterous about it. Maybe
Yep.
he's lippy about it. But you know what? That's who he is, and he's not the first and won't be the last
No.
that acts that way.
No. Every generation has it, whether it be
Think about it. Come on. Think about the Michael Irvins and the Terrell Owens and all these loud
the Ocho
mouths from back in
Cincos.
the-
Yep.
Chris Carter.
Yes.
Okay.
Randy
You
Moss.
know? And these guys used to talk shit all the time on the field.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, that shit don't fly no more.
After the game, Odell was asked about it, and he said, "The only thing I'm pissed off about is I lost my earring."
Of course.
There you
Which is
go.
probably more money
He
than
minimi-
we'd make in a year.
Hey, you know what though? That shows that Odell's growing up because he minimizes shit now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Previous Odell in New York would have been lashing out about something.
He'd have been He'd have been playing with the kicking net again.
I mean, if you look at him now, he's got a human haircut
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
with one color.
Yeah.
So I think he's grown up. I think he's grown out of that crazy show he was in.
Well, he's bringing a lot of attention to himself, but he doesn't have the media scrutiny in Cleveland that he did in New York either. So he doesn't have that.
He
big
never
spotlight.
will either.
No, he doesn't have the big
Uh-huh.
the big media spotlight on him that he did in New York and Cleveland, and that's allowed him a little bit more freedom. Plus, Cleveland, we love him in Cleveland. So
And maybe that's why he went to Cleveland too.
Yeah.
Because he knew he could fly under the radar down there.
Quick thing. 1990, I was covering a high school football playoff game.
yeah,
Starting tailback on one of the teams was Odell Beckham Sr.
Every time you say that, I'm putting this in Facebook. Cleveland. There you go.
Yeah, his dad was a stud. Sprinter.
Never seen that, Scott?
No.
Run, Dak, run.
Times in Cleveland again.
Never seen that, Scott?
No. I'm not
Scott's
I muted it, so I'm not listening to it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, the talk.
I will.
Yeah, I see you, John. I see you, John.
We're not Detroit.
No, I muted it, so I didn't want to.
Oh, it's good. It's a Hasley made tourism video for Cleveland.
Well, yeah, I saw all the garbage in the rivers and the canals and stuff. So yeah, I kind of figured that's what it was about.
If I need a travel log for Cleveland, I'll watch Michael Stanley's band, "The City Is Mine." I will make a quick prediction. Cowboys will win 31-24.
I think they'll win too. I think
it's in New Orleans, right?
Yeah, it's in New Orleans.
Yes.
But I still think the Cowboys will win the game.
Cowboys have won in New Orleans before, so. And I'm going
granted, New Orleans is a better defense than they have in the past, but
I gotta give a fuck what these teams do tonight. I got no skin in this game.
I don't have anybody playing either team either myself.
I got no skin in this game. Oh, wait a minute. I got Leighton Vander Esch on the Cowboys. So, yeah. I need to run around and knock.
Kenny and I both have a soft spot for the Saints because of a friend of ours who passed away last year.
Oh, no. Hey, God bless him, man.
Yeah, so.
God bless him.
But
you can't root against the Saints.
Actually, it's been 2 years now. Can it be 2 years Thanksgiving?
Doesn't seem possible.
No, it's been 2 years Thanksgiving. And Ron has been gone a year now, too.
Shit, I can't. But you know what? This is going to be the 25th anniversary of my son's death.
That's crazy, man.
In November. He would have been 40 this year.
November of 94?
I'm sorry?
November of 94?
November of 94, yeah.
Was it down there or was it in New York?
It was in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he was living with me at the time. He wasn't even supposed to make that trip with me up to Phoenix, but I got into a squabble with my family, and you know, he took my side and decided to go spend Thanksgiving with me and my girl at the time. So we took off to Phoenix, man. Right before we were leaving, he went to the mall with a bunch of kids he'd been hanging out with all weekend. Right before we were getting ready to come back, and then a phone call came in that he had gotten hit by a car. So we went out there, and he was pretty much, I mean, he was on life support probably for 2 days because he was still breathing over the machine on his own. But once his mother flew in from New York, and then after she sat there and spent some time with him in the hospital bed, when she walked away and left, he stopped breathing. He gave up. He just stopped. And so they said he was brain dead at that point.
Damn, dude.
We had to let him go.
Can't even imagine.
But you know what? He managed to save some people's lives.
Organ donation.
Organ donor. He saved some people's vision.
There you go.
He's I guess one of his kidneys, his heart. So he was able to impact some people's lives in a positive way. That's so awesome. His death did not go in vain.
Ken has a question for us. He wants to know what team has surprised you thus far this year.
In what?
NFL.
NFL? Wow. Let me think.
I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions because of how good they've been playing. Even though they lost today against Kansas City, Detroit's been playing really good.
I think I'd have to co-sign that.
I mean, Buffalo hasn't surprised me, but they're good. But I think the Detroit, how well Detroit's playing, has surprised a lot of people because they went toe-to-toe with Kansas City and almost pulled it out today.
After they went 0-4 in preseason, I wasn't sure Matt Patricia would be the right. Still
They're
not
2-0-1 right now.
You know, 2-1-1.
2-1-1. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if they can keep it up, I would love to see Detroit make a run with that. Could be a really interesting.
That division's going to be tough, though. I mean, you got all four teams are actually good. All right, for the most part, but that division is up in the air right now with how those teams are playing. I mean, Chicago's got the best defense, and probably Green Bay's got the best offense.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all playing well.
Minnesota's pretty balanced.
Yep.
Offense and defense. I think half a game separating all four of them so far.
Something like that, yeah.
Because of the tie.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean it's going to be a dogfight. NFC Central or North usually is. So.
Yep.
Right now, I think to this point, I agree in a way with Detroit. But as of right now, I think the big surprise in the NFL is the San Francisco 49ers.
I was about to say San Francisco.
That was the other thing I was thinking of.
My second one too. Yeah.
Because that team, I mean, they've beaten people. They haven't won. They've beaten people.
Mm-hmm.
And that defense, it kind of reminds me of back in the Bartolo days, you know.
Yeah.
Jimmy G's coming into his own, and
Jimmy G's coming into his own,
Yeah.
and now they're getting what's his name back this week too, Tevin Coleman.
Okay.
So now that backfield is going to be stacked.
Yep.
You know,
Cleveland, San
I
Francisco.
think really honestly, they're only one impact receiver away from being.
Yeah, because the receivers are really no names, aren't they? Except for
They really are.
Except for Marquise Godwin is the only one that's really a big name.
Yeah, Marquise Goodwin. The one to watch out for is Deebo Samuel,
Okay.
the rookie. That's the guy to watch out for. He's got some speed. He busted. Was the last game? He put up some good numbers the last game. Deebo Samuel. He's not going to give you magic numbers every week.
Right.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
He's the kind of guy that if you need him in a flex situation, you can stick him right in there, especially during bye weeks.
Yeah. What do you think, John? Team that surprised you? John? Olsen.
Sorry, what's up? I was listening to something. Sorry, what's up?
Brett wants to know, with 4 weeks over, what team has impressed you or surprised you the most so far?
Impressed or surprised?
Surprised.
Surprised that the fucking Patriots are still alive. Like, how is this team still alive? Like, someone go and blow up their team bus or something. Pathetic, man.
Now, enough of what you wish for.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Surprised or
Whether they're good, they're bad. I mean,
as surprised as you could be after 4 weeks.
Yeah, right. It's the quarter mark, right? So we're supposed to have all these predictions and shit. I think some of the teams that are 0-4 are kind of like really, like the Broncos 0-4 is like really, like that's weird, man. Not that they, Joe Flacco was a savior or anything.
No, I mean you would have expected, like today, they should have beat Jacksonville today. I mean, you would have thought they would have beat Jacksonville, especially
the fact that the shitstorm. Oakland is 2-2, which is unbelievable.
They also don't have that defense that they had back when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and Oakland beat Indianapolis today. Go figure. In Indy.
Yeah. You know what? They were actually picking them to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question, but I don't know yet. I mean, I'd say the 0-4 teams. The easy call is the homer pick, right? Like, oh, Buffalo's 3-1, we're amazing. Yeah. It's like, no, that's.
No, because they could have been 4-0.
Yeah, I'd say the 0-4 teams. Pretty weird. Especially, like, the Broncos. So.
Right.
Yeah.
All All right, gentlemen. It's 8:35. Let's wrap this up. Good show tonight. Thanks everybody for their input. John, again, I send you my condolences on a getting screw job by the Patriots today.
It's the Patriots, man.
Yeah, I know you're used to it, but you shouldn't have to be. But
year after year.
Yep. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Elliot, have a safe travel.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Yes.
All
Drive
right.
safely.
You know what? I would say just send me a link anyway, just in case.
I'll send it to you. Whether you can get on.
I can get on my phone real quick or something like that.
That's fine. That's fine. If you got a laptop, take a laptop with you. But either way, guys, thanks for coming in this week. I appreciate it.
Yep.
We're going to head out. We are the Sports Nerds on behalf of Kenny Costo, Big E, and John G. Olson.
Jungle.
And we will see you all next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great night. And we are out. Bam. And